What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning into ICE TV. My name is Philip Price, and in today's Gaming Guides Done Quick, we're going over everything you need to know about herbalism in The War Within Season 1. If you guys find this video or any of my videos helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the channel to grow. If you're new to my channel, my sole purpose is to not waste your time. So let's get some of the most frequently asked questions out of the way right now, and I'll explain the answers in detail later in the video. Chapter selection is available in the description below. Question number 1. How should I spend my knowledge points? In my opinion, you should max out the following in this order: botany, then cultivation, then bountiful harvest. After the first 120 points, the rest is personal preference. Question number 2. Which should I get first? Blue profession tools or the knowledge point books? Gatherer professions like herbalism, mining, and skinning should get the books first. Everyone else get the tools first. When it comes to the gathering professions, there are a few things you need to know to get the most out of your time spent gathering: stats, gear, and knowledge points. Your understanding of the different gathering stats will determine how you proceed with gear and knowledge points, so let's start there. There are 4 stats for gathering professions. Skill affects what rank herb you collect, finesse affects how many, deftness affects how fast you gather, and perception affects how often you find null lotus. You can also increase each of these stats with consumables. Iron Claw Razor Stone can be bought on the auction house and can increase finesse by up to 75 for 2 hours. File of True Sight increases perception by up to 120 and allows you to see camouflaged herbalism nodes. Enchant Tool Scrolls can also enchant your gathering tool by up to 120 finesse, deftness, or perception. These are available on the auction house. By now, you should have a decent understanding of what each stat does. This is when you need to start deciding what stat you want to focus on. I'll explain that in a bit. First, let's talk about gear. In each profession, you can now use 3 pieces of gear: 2 accessories and 1 tool. Herbalism accessories consist of the Weaver Cloth Gardening Hat, which can give you up to 81 deftness and perception, and the Gardener's Basket, which can give you up to 191 finesse. The Herbalist tool is where things start to get dicey, because the Proficient Sickle can give you up to 238 of any one stat aside from skill. The truth is that there is no wrong answer here. Just make sure you are making a conscious decision about which stat you're leaning into. Once you've made your choice, the next step in gear is to get the blue versions. I can't stress this enough. These take time to get, mainly because they each require 300 artisans acuity to make, so you need 900 artisans acuity to get all 3 pieces of blue gear. Artisan Gardening Hat gives you up to 132 deftness and perception. The Stonebound Herbalist Pack gives you up to 263 finesse, and finally, the Artisan Sickle gives you up to 238 of a specific stat, much like the Proficient Sickle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Should I spend my Artisan's Acuity on the tools first or the knowledge point books first? And the answer is simple. As gatherers, always go for the books first. The amount of stat boost you get from 30 knowledge points outweighs the benefit of having 3 rank 5 blue tools with gathering professions. With crafting, it's the other way around. Speaking of knowledge points, my recommendation on how to spend your knowledge points is 40 points into botany first, 40 points into cultivation next, and 40 points into bountiful harvest last. And here's why. When you hit 25 in herbalism, you unlock specializations, and the first one you should unlock is botany, because by simply unlocking it, you gain 1 vigor whenever you pick an herb. If you don't get this, the amount of time that you'll spend on the ground waiting for a vigor to regenerate is way more than I care to get into. 40 points in botany grants you 20 skill, 75 finesse, 105 deftness, 15 perception, and mounted herb gathering. So if you're a druid or have the sky golem, you don't need to spend that last point in botany, but honestly, you might as well. 1 knowledge point isn't going to make or break you. Next, I recommend maxing cultivation. 40 points in cultivation gives you 60 perception, 30 finesse, 45 deftness, and the ability to collect crystalline, irradiated, and spore-fused verdant seeds while gathering. After that, put your next 40 points into Bountiful Harvest, as this grants you 5 skill, 30 finesse, 15 perception, and the ability to refine herbs into higher ranks, so R1s into R2s and R2s into R3s. So not only will you get the most improvement from doing cultivation first, but the increased seed drop rate are a big plus, and refining herbs isn't very helpful as it takes 5 R2 herbs to refine into an R3, and the profit margins are either non-existent or razor thin. It's just not worth it in my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments below and let's have a discussion about it. Maybe I'm wrong and you can change my mind. We'll see. You definitely want to max out these 3 wields before dumping points into anything else though. Afterwards, it's completely up to you where you want to invest. The subnodes in Bountiful Harvest increases the amount and rank of each herb you invest points into. Each subnode you max out here increases the rate you find Null Lotus from the corresponding herb. Back under Botany, the mulching wheel makes you better at gathering from lush herbs, but the mulching ability is terrible. It's too long to get into here, so maybe I'll make a video about it later. Maybe. Just know that it's trash. And then the overloading the underground specialization is focused specifically on empowered herbs. I don't see the benefit in putting points here before anywhere else. Using your overload empowered herb ability makes you dismount, which only slows down your gathering. So just avoid this specialization until you have nothing else to spend knowledge points on. And that's it. Hey, if you're still here, do me a little favor, would you? Leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, because, engagement. And until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay tuned to ICE TV.